Peace, y'all. Back at it. We are going in for the win. Shout out everybody still learning themselves, still understanding where we're coming from. We are still on Pluto. Yes, third house in Pluto. If you want to know what that Pluto represents, it represents collective transformation and regeneration, facing your shadows and breaking generational curses. Pluto's placement in your birth chart indicates the themes and circumstances that challenge you to transform yourself. Pluto is both the smallest planet and the furthest planet from the sun, but it is still a powerful presence. It represents your potential for transformation and personal power. Pluto is ruled by Scorpio, sex, death, and rebirth. Boom, let's go straight in with that Pluto in the third house. Having a third house Pluto makes you have a lot of curious energy. When you were young, you asked a lot of questions. That Gemini energy always wanted to learn and be communicating. That Gemini energy always wants to learn and be communicating. Always wants to talk. So having this placement makes you have a very intense mind. You asked your parents a lot of deep questions when you was little, growing up. You was asking them like, yo, what is this? What are we in? Who am I? Why are we here? You was asking those questions a lot. You can tell if someone is giving you the right info or not. If you ask them questions and the way they telling you the answer, you can tell if they bullshit or not. You can see it. You know it because your mind goes so deep. You have a very big mind. The good thing about this placement is that you love to gain knowledge. And the negative part of this placement is that you can fall in a rabbit hole from wanting to learn too much knowledge. You got to watch out for that. It is important that you don't get stuck in the past. Don't get stuck in the past, because you can go stuck in the past about traumas you went through, and you can dwell on them a lot. You can just dwell on them and drive yourself crazy by just thinking about them so much, because that Pluto can have you thinking about really like negative things that you went through and really taking you there in the moment of when it was happening. So yes, Pluto can take you there. Pluto can have you going down a dark rabbit hole if you are not careful and being mindful. This is super important. So peep this. It is best for you to go deep on knowledge of self, but still taking your time, because you have to have control over your mind. Study your birth chart. Yes, study your birth chart. Pluto in the third house can also have you not getting along with your siblings and friends because of your mind going so deep. They could think you weird and all that. Growing up, they think you was weird. Like, why you always talking about this stuff? We don't want to talk about it. You always talking about the flat earth and all that. You want to know what's going on, so you try to talk about it. So you can have arguments over you talking over them as well when they talk and you pushing your knowledge on them. It's not because it's like you want to start an argument. It's like you want to help them. You didn't argue with them all the time. You just was always trying to help them. That third house energy wants to help as well. You can be very dominant in most of conversations you have. Most of the conversations you have can be very dominant. It is best for people with this placement to learn themselves and teach it online. Like, go online, because you can be a great influencer. So it's best for you to get all the knowledge that you learned, all the knowledge of self. You could probably do what I'm doing right now and go online and teach about like taboo topics like astrology, those deep topics, and what everybody talks about. I mean, what everybody doesn't want to talk about. Get online and talk about it, and you'll find the people that really want to talk about it with you as well. So because it's very important. Like, you really can't share your knowledge with everybody. So when you get online, everybody wants to see you. They're looking at you. So shout out to the Pluto in third house. Shout out to that Gemini energy. Shout out to everybody still learning themselves, still understanding where we are coming from. And don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to the page. And do remember, good people, study your birth chart. Study your birth chart. especially third house in Pluto. Study your birth chart. And don't forget, love and learn yourself. Good people. Peace.